Hello, friends. Welcome back. Last minute again. Fights are starting in a couple of hours, but I'm still here. We're using the Fight Companion, or using the recap, aka Stream Angle, Streamlabs. Very calm, very calm. Been very busy recently. Let's get that ad out of here. I can't even speak. Very busy recently, but we're here. Gonna be streaming later tonight. Maybe have another pool tournament tomorrow. I don't know. Been some ups and downs. Interesting week, I guess, kind of more in a personal sense. But we'll talk about that on stream. Hopefully, I see you later today, 5 o'clock p.m. for the Smoky Hours UFC Fight Night, Smoky Hours Fight Companion. I really cannot speak. I actually got unbelievably drunk last night. Not unbelievably, but I did get drunk. And I'm feeling it a little bit. But without further ado, let's make some picks. Let's make some picks, live picks. I knew that it was Josh Emmett versus Kevin Vallejos as the main event. I do remember some of these fights, actually. This one is going to terrify me off rip. We're going to go through them. Let's start off here. P-Bet Sam Hughes. That's actually kind of good, though, too, because Pieta Lafieta, actually, we might take her. She was winning this fight, but she tweaked out with the headbutts. I remember that. A loss to Gillian Robertson by sub is not the worst. Shauna Bannon really ain't shit. This one's actually kind of concerning to me because Sam Hughes, I've said this many times, Sam Hughes is probably one of the most low-key but effective, I don't want to say gatekeeper for women's, but Sam Hughes will fraud check you straight up. You know, she's actually in a nice little win streak herself. Damn, this fight is a little bit harder than I expected to pick. I really think Sam Hughes is going to win. I think it's definitely possible because I've seen Sam Hughes come out crazy sometimes. But Kellen Souza and Josephine Knudsen, those are decent wins. And the Ariane Carnelossi, she was beating her ass. She was beating her ass, and she just headbutted her when she was in the top position. I don't know if I'm going to like this one. I will go with Sam Hughes just because she has fraud checked some chicks sometimes, but I actually like Pieta Lafieta a little bit, so... Etcher Sosa, or maybe Etcher Sosa. And KO'd a fucking 6-6 guy, 10-4, 3-0, 9-0 decision win. And yeah, man, smoked Simone Oliveira. You can say what you want about that. A loss to Damian Blackshear, really not that bad. Cody Stamen, a little worse. Motherfuckers are really going with Sosa. I have not seen Sosa at all. We might have to just... Alright. Let's just do a little... Whoa. Shit, I was watching shit about fragrances, and now you can see. This would be the best to watch, honestly. Yeah, thank you. Someone made a little highlight tape. Jesus Christ. Wait, I don't even know what's happening. I did have something. Someone's just punching someone else. Okay. That was just for all. I wanted to show a leg kick. That was a nice little right hand that snuck in there and finished him. That wasn't bad. I was going to say, this shit has to be on UFC Fight Pass because it actually looks quite good. Production quality, venue. The guy he's fighting is spamming. It looks like he's trying to spam jump or some shit. That dude said no mas. This guy's wild, you know. It's obvious that he does have some power. Got a nice little sub there. Nice. That was actually quite nice. I don't really like that slapping kind of pawing hook, but it's effective. Nice little shot to the body. Man also looks, I don't know, there's something about this guy's defense that I think is maybe a little suspect. You see that? Man just be swinging with reckless abandon. He got the KO there, but Yeah, this dude's on his way out, so... Good wins, good wins. Man's just with it. He's a banger. Chin straight up and out. All right. I don't know if I've seen it. Maybe I've seen enough, actually. You know what? Fuck it. I might look like a fool, but actually, just from that last exchange, like, where man just started swinging, like, crazy shovel punches, I'm actually going to go with Juan Lacerda, and we're going to go with a KO TKO. I think off the counter. 33 years old. Man's definitely seen a lot more mileage, but here's the thing. I rate these literal 4 fights, even though there's a lot of inactivity, a little higher than, like, these shits. I mean, this was Way of the Warrior, right? So some of those dudes that, I don't know. I'm trying to talk too much. We'll say round 2. Juan Lacerda, KO TKO round 2. Live picks, vibe picks, really. Live picks and vibe picks are kind of the same thing. All right, here we go. Moving on. Pia Mesquita versus Montse Rendon. Montse, the huge underdog here, actually did win that. If you lose against Tamaris Vidal, that's a huge problem. Okay, the win over Irina Alexeva is not, like, crazy to me. Oh, fuck. This one is, like, kind of fried, honestly. People are going Mesquita. We'll vibe out with Mesquita, too, but we're going to say decision. I don't know if the finish happens. Monte, I think, has been through a little bit much, so... A little bit of a throwback fight. I feel like I've watched this fight multiple times on some shit. Your boy, Eric Anders. Uh-huh. Robert Brychek, was that the fat fuck? I think we're gonna go with Eric Anders here, honestly, because even though Eric Anders did have a bad loss in his last one, it has been somewhat active. I mean, I guess relatively on the same level of Brad Tavares. People are slightly edging out Anders. I think if both guys show up on the top of their game, this is why it gets scary. Both guys show up on the top of their game, I think Brad Tavares wins calmly. However, I feel like Eric Anders, as of late, is just more consistent, like at a consistent, like, level, so to speak. The scariest part about older dudes, especially, is like that can either go, like I just said, like they can have a return for one more night, you know, like turn the clock back a little bit. More often than not, it might actually just start going downhill really fucking fast. Really fucking fast. All right. I got smoked by. All right. You know what? We'll take Eric Anders. We'll say by decision. Belagioki! You piece of shit, bro. We meet again. This guy is one of the worst fucking fighters on the roster, bro. He looks like a monster. He looks like a fucking monster. Don't get me wrong. But he's fucking ass. He is ass. The Timmy Kwamba shit. Robbery. Michael Aswell Jr., I barely remember that shit, but I'm surprised man actually won. Belagioki, unless he somehow has actually started legitimately training martial arts in the past year, I don't know, man. I'm about to choose it. Look, there's a reason why this guy making his UFC debut is a minus 300 fucking favorite against this guy, okay? And it's not because of some crazy size difference either. Like, trust. Yeah, trust. Motherfuckers know. Sousa's gonna knock this guy out in round 1. I don't have to know anything about Manuel Sousa. That's very calm. Fuck Belagioki. I will be looking forward to his downfall. Elijah Smith, what happened with you, brother? Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was a nasty slam that he got on Toshiomi Kazama, who I think was already like on like a 4-fight knockout losing streak. Win over Vince Morales, kind of valid. Aaron Tao, a win over Aaron Tao, very interesting. Y'all might remember Aaron Tao, man, who has the Merari traditional tattoos, especially on the face, but man got cut from the UFC before officially fighting under the UFC banner. I think he won. Oh, no. I think this is what happened. Either man won on Contender Series or some shit, and then they dubbed him, and then he did Road to UFC. I think he was a Road to UFC finalist. He was fighting in the finale, which was on the UFC card. I forget which card it was, not too long ago. And man got caught, like, essentially cheating at the weigh-in. He was the dude that was grabbing the towel, trying to hit the DC technique, but it was just like he did it crazily. Like he weighed in like for a flyweight bout, man, weighed in at like 121 pounds or some shit, and they were like, "Yo, can you just do that again? Like, weigh in one more time." And then man was like 128, and then they were like, "Yo, chill with that shit, bro." Like, so that dude just got kicked the fuck out. I'm actually gonna go with jiu-jitsu here. I didn't realize who he was fighting. Damn, mans are going Smith over jiu-jitsu. Is there something that other people see that I don't? Win over Long Zhao is kind of fire. Win over AJ Cunningham is nothing crazy, crazy. Bear Gang, I like that. You know what? You subby round 2. Bit of a vibe pick. Actually, I'm looking forward to this one. It should be fucking fire. Vitor Petrino versus Steven Asplund. Steven Asplund looks can be very deceiving. Man pushes an incredible pace at heavyweight. Good technique. Can give a punch and take one. Honestly, very nice. Very interested to see where Steven Asplund's career is. Vitor Petrino is a dude that if he wasn't physically gifted, man would be a straight shitter. A straight shitter. Austin Lane had a chance to smoke him. I'm not gonna lie. Thomas Peterson, if Thomas Peterson never got caught by that shit, he probably wins. And there's a reason why it's so fucking close. You know what? Yeah, we'll take a chance with the new blood. We'll say in round 2, Steven Asplund just literally does not stop the entire time. Vitor Petrino quits essentially. Maybe doesn't quit, but just gets overwhelmed. Action, man. Chris Curtis versus Miktabek oral bye. The missing link, Miktabek oral bye. All right. Chris Curtis coming in as a dog. He's used to that kind of, though. He's used to that. That was a good win over Marc Andre. Brandon Allen shit was a little splitty. Then the Max Griffin shit. The thing with Miktabek, right? If I have to go just on like Miktabek's recent activity, I'm gonna go with Miktabek. I feel like Chris Curtis definitely has that that one punch power, maybe a little bit more so than Miktabek, although Miktabek has KO'd some dudes as well. I'm just gonna go with the form, a little bit youth, less mileage, way less mileage, and a lot of youth of Miktabek. But I think that should be a good fight, actually. You already know the vibe here. We're going with Charles Johnson. Bruno Silva, right? Not the worst fighter. I feel like this is actually a guy whose record is kind of deceiving in maybe a bad way. Not the best, you know. But, for example, shit like this. This man, Bruno Silva, does have spooky power kind of in his hands. I'll never forget this Cody Durden win. Cody Durden was beating his ass. I've said it countless times in countless videos, countless live streams. Man was beating his ass, beating Bruno Silva's ass, pillar to post, belt to ass, fucking 14 minutes and 30 seconds, gets caught with like one of the most crazy perfect uppercuts coming into it. Like, mouthpiece goes flying, man's finished. It was insane. It was fucking insane. I feel really bad. This one, actually, I was not expecting Alex Perez to knock out Charles Johnson. I really was not expecting that at all. I thought he was going to violate him. The linear shit was so good. This shit was interesting decision, but fuck it. Who gives a shit? We're going to go with Charles Johnson, KO, TKO. I'll say round 3. Maybe round 2, actually, but we will say round 3. Another one that I was kind of ready to go on, Omar Sy versus Ion Cutelaba. Let's just take a little stroll, right? There's like a win here, or maybe it was another guy that I'm thinking of. Maybe I'm thinking of Mansour Abdul Malik. But Sai, have they been? They're trying to not feed Sai on some bullshitty. Here's the thing. I think Ion Cutelaba, way better fighter than Omar Sy. He might get finished. He might get caught. All that bullshit. But I do think he is. I think he's a better fighter. We're going to go with decision. Get the fight to the ground, Ion. Marwan Rocky versus Harry Hardwick. The return of Harry Hardwick. Now, we saw Harry Hardwick make his debut, I believe, on short notice, or he was supposed to fight and then I think stepped in on some shit and faced Cowie Fernandez, very dangerous fighter, Cowie Fernandez. And Cowie Fernandez chopped this man's leg apart, smoked him bad. became a little bit of a meme in that. I won't say a meme, but just was a the talk of the town, talk of MMA online town, so to speak, for a little bit after that. Just because leg kick TKOs kind of rare. It was also extremely decisive. Man, Cowie was like taunting, showboating a little bit, and he did it. Harry never gave up though. Did not give up throughout that entire fight. Man was trying to fight. He literally tried to crawl forward towards him. Just nothing much to do. Body gives out. It's your body that has to fight the fight. Here we go. Michael Barber. These wins actually look kind of decent. I want to see the contender one, even though I probably already have. Just we'll get our. We'll just refresh our memory. Oh wow, a comeback KO. See, that's the thing, right? The comeback KOs are a little crazy too. Like you don't want. If in every fight, like well, as simple as it is, it's just by definition to come back means that you were losing. So. Please God, motherfuckers are like, yo Cole, you don't use ad block? No. I was gonna say this is not the whole fight, right? Ooh, little spinning kick. Shit's a little choppy, just because I'm assuming I got Streamlabs running. Yeah, this guy's just reaching Malumba. Tall! Oh, I was about to say, tall body on Rakiki. Man just got fucking... Damn. Man dove forward. Malumba just mounts. Damn, how the fuck did this guy Rahiki survive? How the fuck did he Yo, bro, how the fuck did he survive? No, yeah, it looked like he had the choke. I actually don't understand how a man lost that. If Rahiki can isolate, maybe he spins out. Yeah, literally. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, fight back, bro. Fight back! Yeah, fight back. Huffing and puffing. Breathing with the mouth open is Malumba. Still throwing bombs, though. Whoa, big swings and misses! Man's going to the firefight! Just shoot it out! Shoot it out! Let's shoot it out! Damn, Rahiki's getting cracked like a motherfucker, but he got bombs himself, man! Woo! Shit was like Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. Rahiki was the bit. Wait, I gotta hear that again. Malumba was the biggest underdog. That's interesting. So Malumba was beating his ass, and then he has the biggest underdog on the card. Some of these things aren't as like, I don't know, like there's like, it's like, a lot of people are catching on to this more and more. It's like when you say, oh, this guy has a great chin. It's like, that's a cool attribute somewhat, but there's only one way to find that out. It's because man's getting the shit beat out of him and he's not getting finished. Like, he's really good at getting hurt. Like, that's what a chin means. A chin means you're really good at getting hurt. Holy shit. I don't understand how this fight is still going. Under the watchful eye of Mark Smith. Yeah, I cannot believe that Rahiki is still up, man. That kid does have a chin, though. I just want to see the finish. I mean, I know it's going to come to a finish soon. Uh, ooh. I like that. I like those short hooks. Like, sometimes Rahiki does throw those nice and close in the pocket. Protect yourself, bro. All right, bro, you're wildin', actually. I've realized, though, that Rahiki is a tweaker. Rahiki's willing to go for, like, a kill shot and leave himself completely open to one. Both guys a little beaten, tired. Looping punches of Malumba land. We're doing a little fight companion, impromptu fight companion right now. Oh, yeah. Maybe hit the glove, and that's what Malumba was trying to point at. He was like, holy shit, bro. Yeah, that does kind of concern me, though. I feel like this guy, Harry Hardwick, might be the type to really study, study with the team. Like, oh, what does this guy do? He likes to throw spinning shit. We're throwing spinning shit now? Yeah. Bro, do not tell me that it just goes to decision after that. We have to see the finish. Yeah, I have to see the finish. Just get that, because that's just trash. Thank you for the round, I guess, but... Oh... Thank you for the round, but... Ultimately here, man, this dude does seem promising. Rikiki does seem promising. Rikiki does seem promising. Oh, this is also like Sanger. Oh, we watched this one. This is on. I think this was the last. Oh, no. Yeah, it was season 9. But I think some of these fights were in the last card, though. With the right hand. Oh, man's done. Yeah, work the body. It's over. Beautiful finish. Beautiful finish, but I'm not going to talk shit. No. Beautiful finish. Let's let the... All right. We will go with Rahiki, though. We're going to go with Rahiki. I think Rahiki could get a finish here, but I'm going to say decision. Damn, Andre Fili versus Jose Delgado. This should be a good one. Jose Delgado went to war with Nathaniel Wood his last time out. I was going to say, we're going to go with Jose Delgado, round 1 KO TKO. I fucking love Andre Fili, man. One of the best nicknames in the game, but it's just, it's the cycle. It's the cycle. Jose Delgado, 27 years old, young buck coming up. It's his time. That dude Jose Delgado really does have unbelievable power and speed. It's kind of crazy. Similar to Kevin Viejos, actually. Amanda Lemos versus Gillian Robertson. You're fucking fried if you think this fight ends any other way but that, right? Yeah, something like that. Okay, we'll say, yeah, you are fried. You are fried. And shit, we're gonna go with Kevin Viejos. I think he's gonna knock out Josh Emmett. Now, he might knock out Josh Emmett, honestly. He deadass might. Actually, we're gonna bet that Josh Emmett, it's gonna be the... Yeah, it's time. It's time, Josh. It's time. We'll also say round 2, but maybe decision, honestly. Minus 550 is a little crazy, possibly. I think that's it, though. Save those picks. Save those picks. Save those picks. Save those picks. Pull back up to Streamlabs. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. I will see you guys very soon. Smoky Hours Fight Companion. I might shave and change before then. We'll catch up in the stream. Don't be a stranger. I hope to see you there. Last minute picks. You already know the vibes. As always, thanks for watching. Much love. Big kiss.